Oh yeah. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy, to prefer nouns. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We ended the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a topic where we're going to be talking about one of the best young corners, speaking on Emmanuel Forbes. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So, every single day that goes by since the Washington Commanders have made the selection to draft Emmanuel Forbes at 16, everybody has an opinion. Whether you're on the side of you like the pick, whether you're on the side that you don't like the pick, whether you're on the side that's like, oh, let me just see what he has and it's going to grow on me. Whatever you have. Or if you're an analyst, scout, another player, everybody has something to say about this whole entire draft. And again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So one of the best young corners in the league, Sauce Gardner, had something to say about Emmanuel Forbes. What was one of the knocks that came out about Sauce Gardner last season before he entered the league? Oh, his weight. He isn't going to make it at the next level due to that. That is something that concerns me. He ended up making it to the league and thriving. What was another thing that they didn't like about Sauce Gardner? Is that he didn't play a lot of competition. He went to Cincinnati, and we know they didn't really play that much competition to the playoff time. And he still thrived at this weight. I want to say Gardner was a $170 coming in the league. Could have been way, you know, probably like 175 maybe, but still undersized for that position. A lot of people thought that was going to be a concern. A lot of people didn't think that he could survive at this level. But he turned in one of the best rookie seasons that I've seen from a corner. Now, I know a lot of people out there may be like, you know what, Tariq Woolen probably should have won Defensive Rookie of the Year, but they gave it to Sauce. And again, not going to argue with it. So Sauce Gardner, he was asked about Emmanuel Forbes. I don't know if it was recently or if it was during the scouting combine, because I do know he did the little reporting on a scouting combine when Emmanuel Forbes did the 40. So I want to say that's when this quote came up, but he could have recently said something about it. They spoke on his weight because they knew Sauce Gardner had the same concerns with scouts. Scouts said the same thing about him that they're saying about Emmanuel Forbes. Oh, his weight. He's undersized. Can he play at this next level? Can he be physical? Sauce Gardner said this. He said, and I quote, "That will not be a concern. That doesn't matter. He's a ball magnet, and that's all that matters." And rightfully so. I agree with the quote. And that's what I say when I speak on Emmanuel Forbes. You can look at any video I made about Emmanuel Forbes so far and go check out the documentary that I made on him. I said it. Being the weight, a lot of these people that have videos and like not videos, but articles out on Emmanuel Forbes, the only thing that they continue to say is weight. Weight is my biggest concern. You know, I heard some people, you know, talk about his discipline and him having to, you know when to pick his spots because he's a ball hawk. You know, he's going to be aggressive, and sometimes being a ball hawk and being aggressive can cost you in big time. So other than his weight, the only thing that I probably would have came up with, and I saw other people talk about too, is just want to know how to pick his spots, you know, and occasionally he can be a step behind. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, only thing people mainly point out is his weight. And I just look at that as like, to me, that's not a legitimate concern. Doesn't matter what position you play. Corner, remember Sadiq Charles was a smaller offensive lineman. Remember Jason Kelsey for the Eagles was a smaller center coming out. You know, those things really don't concern me and Devonta Smith, another one that go with Sauce Gardner, Emmanuel Forbes, and you know, the Jason Kelseys and a whole bunch of other guys that were considered small. Sadiq Charles. These guys can grow. These guys can gain weight. They're going to be in the NFL or the professional league that has dietitians or nutritionists, whatever, that's going to put them on plans to gain or lose weight. I mean, look at a guy like Mekhi Becton for the Jets. Guys, they said the biggest thing for him coming in was his weight. Look at him now. Guy's in probably the best physical shape of his life. So, weight for Emmanuel Forbes, he's 166, or he's weighing at 166. He's probably like 170 something now. To me, that's not a big concern. He said it's not a concern for himself. He said he just goes out there and he's very physical. He doesn't play like he's 170. I mean, I turned on the tape, I turned on the highlights, I turned on the film, whatever, and I don't get being his weight as an issue yet. You know, I don't see that as an issue. Now, has he faced the AJ Brown? Has he faced the DK Metcalf? No, but again, he says he attacks every cornerback different. I mean, every wide receiver different. So, is he gonna press at AJ Brown? No, that wouldn't be smart. Would he press a DK Metcalf? No. He's gonna press a Devonta Smith. He's gonna press a smaller receiver that he knows, in a sense, he can handle, or what would be smart. He's not going to put himself in predicaments to be outweighed. Even though it hasn't shown up and it hasn't been a factor just yet, he still is a smart football player. So he knows to not put himself in certain predicaments that will outweigh him, in a sense. So, again, to me personally, I agree with Sauce. I agree with everybody else that's been saying it. That's never been a concern when I watched him, or when we picked him. Because, again, weight goes up and down. You can gain weight, bro. You can lose weight at any point in time of your life. Now, it would be different if he wasn't going to the NFL and he doesn't have these people that literally get paid to do these things. Then, okay, you can have a concern. But, bro, you're going to put and lose weight. He's going into camp. I'll guarantee you by camp, he'll probably weigh like 175, 180. Now, how big do they want him to be? You know, that's the thing. How big would you like Emmanuel Forbes to be? What for the people out there that have concerns about his weight? You know what I'm saying? What do you think the ideal weight for Emmanuel Forbes should be, like, or would be? I would probably say like 180, 175. You know what I'm saying? That's probably cool. But again, he doesn't play like he's underweight. You can't really tell that he's skinny, frail, you know. Like, he plays physical. He's not afraid to get up in your face. He's not afraid to be in the run game, make tackles on bigger receivers, bigger running backs. Like, he's not afraid to do none of that. You know? So, again, this whole weight thing is a little bit overblown to me. And I'm glad guys like Sauce Gardner has had recent success, because that makes a lot of the people, that makes me feel comfortable, you know, even though it's not necessarily that I didn't feel comfortable, but it makes people that had a concern about his weight feels like, hey, if Sauce could do it, he can do it, in a sense of like weight, you know. But for me personally, never had a concern about it, because again, it's something that can come on and off of your body, bro. Like, you can grow, you can gain. Like, it'd be different if we was talking about height. Like, if Emmanuel Forbes was 5'10", and like, we're talking height, okay, like, that's something that you can't control anymore. Like, that's where you're at. You're 5'10", 5'11". Like, if that was your biggest gripe, cool. But you're talking about weight, bro. You wake up in the morning, you're one thing. You drink some water or eat something, you're another thing. So it's kind of just like, my man's gonna get in a weight room. You know, once he gets around that iron, you know, OTAs kicks off, training camp, he's gonna be lifting weights, bro, and she's gonna get bigger. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, 175, 180 is where he probably will be, and I think he's probably like 170 now. Like, 166 is what he clocked in at the combine. But who knows? That was in February, bro. He could have put on weight now, and we just don't know. But being super skinny has, like, it doesn't bother me for NFL players. Like, St. Juice is real skinny. Do you see St. Juice getting thrown around? No. Like, I love that Sauce spoke out, but we literally have a same kind of corner on our team. Same kind of build. And you know, they said Emmanuel Forbes, his NFL comparison, I saw somebody say Cameron Dassler. So we kind of have two corners on this team that are built just like that. And they've had some success in the league. Cam Dassler had a really good rookie year. Benjamin St. Juice, he's good when he's healthy. So, yeah, I agree with Sauce, and I appreciate Sauce saying that, but we actually can look in our own backyard and see that we have two corners on our roster that are skinny, tall, lanky corners. So, again, man, that's blown out of proportion, and that's the biggest, biggest issue people have with him. Is his size, his weight. Bro, you can gain and lose weight at any point in time. So I never really bought into that. And that was never really a concern or issue with me because he's going to get bigger, bro. But that's all I have for you, man. Sauce Gardner spoke out about it and said that shouldn't be a problem. He's a ball magnet. That's all that matters. And at the end of the day, he's a ball hawk. So as long as he's out here making interceptions, turning the ball over, ain't nobody going to be worried about him weighing 166. Trust me. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. What do you think about them talking about Emmanuel Forbes' weight? And is that a concern for you? And what do you think his ideal weight should be? As always, me and boy Juan got it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you popped. Get you popped.